It may come as a surprise to some of you, but the two films I'm most looking forward to in this the year of our Lord 2019 have nothing to do with Avengers, lions, genies, or the Jedi. Instead, I'm most excited about dog-loving assassins and two enemies who are forced to work together to take on a GMO supervillain. To think that Keanu Reeves could launch a new action franchise that could rival The Matrix with John Wick, while the Fast and Furious series would become so successful that it would birth a spin-off featuring characters played by Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. And it got me thinking about all the acting heavy hitters that have appeared in the Fast and Furious franchise to date, and how it may finally be time for Mr. Reeves to join this most illustrious club. Getting the obvious out of the way, it's time for the Fast and Furious franchise to pay proper homage. This is a film that owes everything to one of Reeves' early classics, Point Break. The first film boosted almost every major plot point from that film, right down to the red herring with the rival street racing gang. I am legitimately surprised that the makers of Point Break did not sue the pants off of Universal and Rob Cohen, because damn. It's no wonder Hobbs & Shaw is shaping up to be a whole-ass remake of Tango and Cash, especially when you consider that the latest trailer is revealing that Vanessa Kirby is playing Shaw's sister, much like Terry Hatcher was playing Sylvester Stallone's sister in Tango and Cash. You see where I'm going with this? Look, it was a big enough deal when they introduced Dwayne Johnson into the Fast and Furious franchise. The man was just starting to find his footing as an action star, and his inclusion in the franchise was the perfect ingredient to stave off stagnation in the series. To say nothing of them bringing in folks like Jason Statham, Cash himself, Kurt Russell, Jaimin Hansu, and Oscar winners Charlize Theron and Helen goddamn Mirren. Fast and the Furious is a franchise that has long since transcended the idea of slumming it, when high-profile actors that you wouldn't expect to be in these movies ultimately end up being in these movies. So Keanu sliding in at this point would feel as natural as putting cheese on a burger, quite honestly. It's almost as if they've been priming us for this exact eventuality. But who should Keanu Reeves be playing in a Fast and Furious sequel? Well, I'm actually kind of going in two directions at the moment. For one, you can definitely put him as the villain. I kind of stand for his turn as a bad guy in the martial arts film he directed a few years ago, Man of Tai Chi, and I feel like his cartoonish, mustache-twirling, scenery-chewing would be right at home in the Fast and Furious franchise. Maybe even bring back Charlize Theron as Cypher, have their backstories be connected, and you've got yourself a nice little Devil's Advocate reunion. Or you make him an ally to Dom and his team, and maybe give him a backstory about having previously been into the FBI and talking about being undercover with a gang of bank robbers and having gotten in too deep. But the reality is, and if I may paraphrase Mr. Dwayne Johnson's previous wrestling persona, it doesn't matter who Keanu Reeves plays in a Fast and Furious movie, because it's Keanu Reeves in a Fast and Furious movie. That alone sells itself. Let's make this happen for Fast 9, folks. Everybody get on the phones, we're gonna call up the Make This Happen people, and we're gonna let them know what the work is. Because Keanu Reeves in a Fast and Furious movie, that is what I like to call a meta-singularity. Imagine this cascading effect throughout the boundless universes, reverberating forwards and backwards through time simultaneously. It will be a moment of enlightenment for all higher life forms within the blast radius. Consciousness will be elevated for one great, brief moment in time where we all bear witness and together in unison utter but a single word. Whoa. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you've got any comments that you'd like to leave for this video, please feel free to do so in the section below, as well as hitting that like button. And please go ahead and share this video with your friends and family. And if you'd like to keep up to date on more At Random videos, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button right over here.